EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On 2nd down, here's the option. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and he's another 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, May. And it'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll go again with Jeanty. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hold on.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
We call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
30-yard run.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and have to run out the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They run the toss with Henderson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Jerry Chin there defensively. You look at this Raiders defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the Pats, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
They'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Gardner came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's May. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will bring it up.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
For the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A shotgun snap for Goff. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Raiders at 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
To throw is Goff. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 59 yards.
First down and goal to go.
From the 10, first and goal. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll take this from the 9 and go back to 7.
Kyle Duggar on the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal. At the Patriots 7-yard
No
line.
score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. As they come up now, second and goal. Here's Gall. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And the Patriot first down.
Promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 more yards there and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's May. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 17 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The kick is
Extra
good.
point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's get quick.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. That was his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 13-7 ball game.
The score, Raiders 14, Patriots 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's May. Flushed out right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
3rd down and 6. To the air, May. And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on a catch and run. 38 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Yeah, showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Drake May, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin to drive at the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now gone. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And now he's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Raiders 21, Patriots 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. To throw, it's May. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you gotta like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. On 1st down, it's Genty. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He's a nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Gone. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
4 yards.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Goff. That's to Bowers once again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Second down and 4. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the belt 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's caught by Tucker. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange some.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Daniel
Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Raiders 28, Patriots 14.
is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing here is May. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
He's got his man on the comebacker. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll throw with May. And this one is incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway. And fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Way down to about the 35-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They're moving all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Second and 10.
Now it's second and 10.
Patriots 41-yard line.
180. Maverick.
Out of the gun. Goff. Open man right side, Myers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him to incomplete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. A gain of 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
At the 18-yard line.
A run, it's Genty. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This is 2nd and 8.
180. Louis.
Goff. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Goff now to throw. They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Patriots 14.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 33, here's 2nd down at a yard. They run once more with Henderson. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, New England.
is a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. And they go play action with May. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
White 20. Ric Flair. Super 66.
Now it's gone. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Patriots 14.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the 1st half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup.
A gain of 3.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On play action, May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 29 yards. And a Patriot 1st down.
They're going to throw. May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's May. The quick slant caught. That'll bring out second and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up second and
The
goal.
Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Angel. Crazy. Hear the shot? It is crazy. 5.
They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big win there defensively on second and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up third.
Hear the shot? Hey, what's up? Crazy.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do if they come out of this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
To throw is gone. That's caught. Jack Bush with it. First target, first catch, and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Goff looking to change the play. They'll run with Genty. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Able to throw the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a handoff to Genty. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, for these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Go tonight. Rick Flair.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll get this down over to the 18. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Back to throw, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
180.
On the give, Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Keon White got in there for the sack. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and try to add to this lead.
At their own 17-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now he's loose again. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Drake May, 82 yards. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Patriots.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Raiders 45.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. In the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Raiders, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who said the city?